fuck private events. Son, that's exactly, there was no moral boost, nothing. It was terrible, terrible.
You had a show. People walked out on you.
How the fuck, man? This I didn't tell you, look, da. Okay, look, let me tell you, I don't like what's happening here. Because this is deep. How the hell?
FBI shit.
Okay. I hate this topic. Mela, this was after I had done my first or second, I think it was my first stand-up special, and the word of Malta's small, so that helps. I don't do private these things. I've done twice, one of which I don't regret, was really nice, but I love to host. If I had to host an event, I'd host for hours on end, hosting. A stand-up for a private event is very, very, very dodgy. Very questionable, because you don't know who the audience is, you don't know if they're expecting you and all this stuff. What happened was, now it's different. Now I receive an email and I work as my own agent and I vet the questions, so now I know.
You write Kevin at the bottom, you write the random name.
No, I write. No, but you know what I mean? I into that, the shoes of the... This happened, I can say who, it doesn't matter. It's no big deal. It's not, anyway, there was a Christmas staff party for the Times. Back then, we're still with the paper. This is 2015-ish, 16. And someone I know very well reached out, hey, I gave this Christmas party, and we'd love you to come. I told my wife, and I have this thing, I joke.
It's your beginning, though.
It's beginning, I just done one stand-up, one special. And I told my wife, what I said, Chen Pruliman. By the way, my wife, I have this joke, tipo, Chichin, I said, mux tamlu. Okay, one hand għamlu jina, mux inti ġvien, but anyway, go for it, my love, just fucking go for it. Okay, forget that I have to prepare a whole script, but anyway. So I said, I wasn't too sure. And
it was short notice?
A little bit-ish,
okay.
But also I wasn't molded enough into it. I wasn't polished. So to just come up with scripts, you know what I mean? Yes, I'm a good scripter, okay, but, you know, it's still hard. So I remember asking a few questions, and I tried to make it hard. But every time I threw a certain figure, he kept on saying, okay. As in, he told me how much, and at that time I said, no, I have to quantify it. So I said, and I did this twice to another person who I know very well. He was on your podcast as well. You might know. And I said, and I threw a figure, which was way above the next of us. And Hanina, Ali, okay. Oh, panic. Okay.
You have to perform now.
Mux ekku. It was 25 minutes, which is a lot for comedy. So I asked him a few questions of who will be there, who the CEO is, and what are their likes and dislikes. So a little topic. No, the script was relevant.
You go with personal in the question.
Just to know how I bounce off it, etc. Long story short. To tell you why people left, thank you very much. So I go there on the day.
To remind you.
It was not now, and it gets worse that day, by the way, so I'll tell you. Much worse. So I go, and there's people I know, etc. Ħat fucking ma jaf minin. A party, they know me as Kevin Naudi in advertising creative. So no one knew I was there. Except Veronica Grexant, who's a dear friend of mine, and the two people who fucking asked me. And I'm seeing a lot of people just walking around, and no fucking stools. So everyone was standing. Now you should never perform stand-up with people standing. It doesn't exist. Even high stools is a risk because it's easy to get up, etc. Stand-up is for people sitting. It's the opposite. So I stand up, you sit. So there's a standing event. Oh, nħok rasi. And I met the guy who asked me, Matt, I said, listen, I don't know. I said, 5 minutes, you're on. I said, okay, cool. After 5 minutes, someone made this speech about the company. And now, how embarrassing, man. And now I'd like to introduce to Kevin Naudi. So there's no specific intro. Xġara. 200 guests, who by the way, these are printers, nis li kunu isfel fil-beqf, you know, li paper proper cigaretti jirremblu out, that kind of, with no offense to anyone, but you got the gist. There was no intro, so they thought I was some motivational speaker guest, some sponsor. Naqbat il-mic, mux bitċaj. They're all in there till this, I'm going to play it for you, okay? Play it back. Thank you very much. So guys, as soon as I said, so guys, like this, just walking out. But not out of disrespect, they were so uninterested in this person. They just all, people, this was the point, and they just all, baqaw hemm ġew Max. I'm telling you max, 17 people. It's just max 17. And I'm there with this mic coming from this success story of my... So that discomfort, again, like I always tell you, do you learn from it? Fuck yes. Because I learned that I went through it. I did 5 minutes, got my money's worth. Oh, it was very hard because you get the white thing on the side. I got the sweat thing, which I don't sweat much. And I was just joke. Now, to be fair, what you do, and what I try and teach, I guess, in my own right, is when there's less, I had to pick on the person that is laughing the most. It's such a small room, like I mentioned, a room of 10. So it was 17. They were laughing, don't get me wrong, but I picked on 2 people there, and they were laughing way too much, to be fair. It wasn't that funny. But so what I did was, you need to take control of the energy. And I learned this on the spot, because it's not like I've studied these things, but sometimes your gut takes over and your natural instincts take over, because we are born with natural instincts. And I said, okay, you know what? Fuck everyone else. Not only 200, fuck the other 15 people if need be. And there's my audience. And no lying, the only positive side of the story was that in the last 10 minutes, because I focused them, they were in fits. They made that person, not me. They were laughing because of them, because that's contagious. And the last 10 minutes was 70 people laughing like a good. So I lived with a lot of mixed emotion. Nidħol fil-karozza u ma tistarti għalix minn bla petrol. Meta ngħidlek the world you wanted to open and go, this is it, this is your fucking last day. And I would have gone, this is the right time. This is the right time. Inċempel kuġinu Michael Naudi. Mike, Allah, don't everyone left, man. Where were you? Allah, understand. Only had to stand up. That was for a private event. She's so poor, Tamil. Allah, bad. Do you know what moral support is? My way calling. Allah, my car's not starting. Jay Alik, ciao. That kind of relation, like a second. So then he just picked me up and went for a bit. So in the car like this, I was there. I'm in here. Fuck private events. That's exactly, there was no moral boost, nothing. It was terrible.